Today, we learn about what is the difference between aerobic and anaerobic respiration. Respiration is nothing new to us, but we need to know what respiration is at the first place. So, what is respiration? Respiration is the process of releasing of energy from the food we eat. And now the question comes, where does it take place? It takes place inside the cells of our body. Now heading towards the main question. First we'll discuss about aerobic respiration and then we'll discuss about anaerobic respiration. So in aerobic respiration the main point is that it takes place in the presence of oxygen. That is, it uses oxygen for burning food. Next is that the complete breakdown of food happens, which means that all the energy which was to be released by the food we have eaten is released. Now the main question is, what is the end product of aerobic respiration? That is, what do we get by this process? So the end product of this process is carbon dioxide and water. And next is considerable amount of energy is produced. That is, when we follow aerobic respiration, we get more energy as compared to anaerobic respiration. So that now we have discussed about aerobic respiration, we need to move on and know what is anaerobic respiration. Anaerobic respiration is kind of opposite of what we have learned in aerobic respiration. So as the main difference, we know that it takes place in the absence of oxygen. That is, it does not require any amount of oxygen for burning of food and releasing of energy. Next is partial breakdown of food. Partial breakdown means not complete but half breakdown of food for releasing energy. So from this point we get to know that we get more energy from aerobic respiration as compared to anaerobic respiration, just because in aerobic respiration complete breakdown happens and this process partial means half breakdown happens. Now in the next point we'll be talking about the end product, means what do we get from this anaerobic respiration. So there are two types of end products, in plants and in animals. In plants, the end product of this process, that is anaerobic respiration, is ethanol and carbon dioxide. Means if plant respire through anaerobic respiration, they will give out ethanol and carbon dioxide. Now talking about the animals, the lactic acid is the end product of anaerobic respiration. Now the next point that is already known because it has been repeated many times in these slides, that much less energy is produced in this process, just because you know the reason, because of the partial breakdown of the food.